Hello. Let me turn that off. Hello, everybody. Well, 800 subscribers. That's why I'm here. This is a piece of my progression, piece of my history that I record every time. And yeah, just if you're watching this, thank you so much. And it's more for my benefit, this. But I just wonder whether we can actually beat 30 people watching this live stream on the replay and everything. It's a celebration for you and myself who have been here for the bit leading up to this, no matter what happens, because I'm going to keep plodding away at this, but we'll know that we were here when we were just a little hatchling. We're edging towards the 1,000, which is insignificant really, but it's a milestone when you're not there, because 10% of YouTubers don't get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, we all watch channels that are huge, and so it seems like everyone's over 1,000, well over 1,000, but that just shows that if that's 10%, all the videos we don't see, all those channels who are on the grind, well, that's, thanks Rivers, wonderful. It's people like Bill at Rivers RPG channel who have really had a big hand in building this channel. Bill himself on the grind that I'm talking about, and we did a little bit of a collaboration, swapping videos on each other's channels, and you just grab every vine that you can, and what's become apparent through meeting people like Bill and Joe Ingenito sending me a call of Curse of the Chupacabra Kickstarter is that it's not really the channel that's important, it's meeting the people along the way. And in the last month or so since we did the 700 subs, it's really settled into my brain that the community is where I think my aim is. Every channel's got its own unique thing, and I've been like, well, where am I going? What is going to be my thing? And I do think that man of the people, because I'm here to learn. That's what it is. I don't have the years of experience that a lot of you viewers have. I thought I was for new people, but the survey was 70% of people have been playing for far longer than I have. So I need to think, okay, it's good to do beginner stuff because everybody can watch a beginner video and understand it because it's done in simple terms. But really, I'm the one who's learning, and with the help of the community and the watchers and the viewers, I ask questions, vague questions, they answer back, and I then learn myself. So really, this channel more about I'm the beginner, and this is my journey to learning? I think that's kind of more accurate. So yeah, the community, which has really come on leaps and bounds since I've been much more interactive on Facebook pages, Dungeons and Dragons UK, Dungeons and Dads, which I think is more American, I could be wrong, and then created RoboDad's page as well. And yes, that's really helped. All day long today, I've had, every other minute, I've had a notification from Facebook for interactive questions that I've asked. And it's not really just, it helps out the channel, but really it's for the boredom that I feel at work. My machine's running, I'm thinking about D&D, I'm priming, seeing what the problems are out there. As we saw, I've got like 40 people to come on the Talking D&D podcast, which, podcasting was meant to be this new big thing, which is still being rolled out. And I've had interview pages before on YouTube, talking paranormal, stuff like that. But anyway, this isn't a huge celebration of me, it's the channel. But I want to tell you where we're at now and what we're doing going forward. So I have these outlets, the Facebook page, I do community posts for fun, which people interact with, and I do the other Facebook places. And the strategy for this channel was a video on a Friday, perhaps, and that seemed to be it. But At Christmas, I got so far ahead that I was making videos and then thinking, well, these aren't going to be seen for months. They're in a queue of like 8 weeks. So now I kind of been doing more, posting more regular, but I don't always have time to. As long as I get out a video on a Friday or a Thursday, been experimenting. Every little change is me seeing how it plays. So yeah, going forward, the community is the main feature. I'm looking at my notes here. In the news, since the last time, we found out that the new books are coming out in 2024. They're going to be a bit more expensive, purely because of that's the rate of inflation. So it's not really that they're going to be more expensive as for value. It's just, but then again, with the whole Wizards thing we had this year, we're all a bit stung by that. But I am no less a Wizards of the Coast person, I'm afraid. I had no skin in the game, I've nothing to lose. I'm just on the climb. I will be their best buddy should they wish me to be, Sorry, that's the truth of it, to be honest with you. So, yes, I cannot wait for Big Biz Giants book, and I will pre-order it, just as I will all those other 5e books. Now, this brings me to the video problem and book problem that I have, that I'm trying to do all these things at once. I'm so eager that I bought Keys from the Golden Vault, and then I've done literally one video from it, and I'm reading the second one. I want to do walkthroughs of each one to give back, to help. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy sussing them out. I enjoy making the video and editing them. And I also think that hopefully some people in search will be like, oh, this is useful. Thank you. That's the idea. But then on the other hand, I started Tyranny of Dragons. Loved it. Looked forward to getting to Rise of Tiamat. I am doing that. I recorded one this afternoon. But then it's like, I want to intersperse them, because so week 1 there'll be a Rise of Tiamat, the next week it'll be Keys from the Golden Vault, because not everybody's going to want to watch an entire series. If no one's interested, I don't want them to stay away for 8 weeks. So then it's Pathfinder. I want to make a character of Pathfinder, because I'm soon going to be running the beginner's box for my home players. So yeah, it's a matter of I want to do everything at once, and I'm trying not to take anything else on. I have a little whiteboard behind this camera. It says Keys from the Golden Vault, Tiamat, Pathfinder, and then my choice. Like that's going to be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And then the other day I sat down, and for Fridays coming out subclasses to Cleric, which is another thing that I started. Did Barbarian, did Bard. I'm on Cleric, and then things seemed to take off, and so I got diverted into doing videos which were just fishing for audience, really. But I don't feel like I'm fishing for audience anymore. I'm just trying to remember, I chose something I want to do, and I'm doing that. And then Talking D&D got involved, and now, I'm having to schedule on days where I would be recording and editing to sit down for an hour and talk to a D&D member of the community, which I really enjoy. And it's not a headache to edit. And yeah, just meeting people out there, same as me, learning, and everyone knows something different. And I just think if we can all pool our resources and our knowledge, it's going to be a nice little place for us all to learn about different things and comment on the news. Daggerheart's coming out by, what's it called? Darrington Press and Critical Role. And at the moment, I'm interested in Daggerheart. But Valiant's all... Yes, Bill, yeah. Valiant sort of... I was excited about making videos about it. And now that it's on the rise, the Kickstarter thing, I don't know. I haven't put my money in, and I'm kind of, at the moment, not bothered until I see some feedback. I feel like I should have get it just to do a review of it, but I don't think anyone's that excited about it. But we'll see. I won't rule it out. It's nice to have your hand in every little pie. But yeah, the idea is if I document myself as well learning, then we can all learn together. That's where my head is at the moment, with talking D&D and with my learning Pathfinder. But I've just got to limit myself to 3 or 4 things, because I'll get too spread too thin and I won't complete them. I want to complete everything I start. So, all my Facebook nonsense is out there, should you wish to dig deeper. I would like to end up this sort of thing being more popular, so we could live stream once a month and have the interaction. You know, I've got Bill. Bill's watching right now, but that's fine. Hopefully, on the replay, I will get more than that, and people. Obviously, you know, I have no big amount of viewers, really, and I don't sit down and watch lives. I watch them after they were live, so that I can skip through bits, which is absolutely fine. So, but anyone who's the pre-1000 subs, like who follow my channel now, we have this thing what I've tried to get going, that you are Gold Crown members, and so I would like you, all you have to do is comment with an emoji of a gold crown or something, and I know that you are one of the pre, 1000s, and you've been with me for a long time. The OG members hasn't really took off, to be absolutely honest. But that's just something, because you're the elite. Like Bill is the elite one. He's tuned in, and Bill has been with me, and I have endless gratitude to you, Bill. You're watching live or listening to me or whatever. So what am I doing at the moment in my actual D&D life? We're finishing Spelljammer, which I really not enjoyed. I didn't enjoy it from the beginning because I was like, oh, I'm a player now, not a DM, and I just didn't like the sat waiting for everyone else to have their goes. I'm far too hands-on a person. I'm the sort of person who goes ahead and makes a YouTube channel. You know, I'm more hands-on than just I play on a weekend for 2 hours, 3 hours, and then don't think about it. I'm all 24 hours all the time. So, playing Spelljammer, not only is it rubbish, but I don't like being a player, really. And yet, maybe it's just a mission. We're going to find out, because my son's going to run Dragonlance, where I am going to play a human blood hunter. My son made me go blood hunter. Not really any clue what a blood hunter is. I have a mastiff with me, a little pet dog, who's hopefully going to heal me when I fall down. We'll see how that runs. But Dragonlance sounds great. It's just more information to learn. And, if any of you can educate me on how Dragonlance used to be, if you ever played it, that would be cool. And my last bit of information is that Bank Holiday weekends this weekend, I'm not going to get much done. It's my son's birthday, but I'm going to Warhammer World with him in England, and we're going to nerd out, and hopefully I will record some footage that I might sneak onto my channel. And that's been a problem in the past. Warhammer attracts 10 times, 20 times the notice that D&D stuff does. So when I put a little Warhammer thing up, it'll do 20 times, and I might get like 10 subs, but then they slowly go away because they're like, well, this isn't Warhammer, this is D&D. And that's a problem. You have to pick a niche, but my niche is I like all sorts of things. Yeah, his birthday's Monday, but I'm having him for like a long weekend. So yeah, 15, and he plays D&D with his friends now, who are like any D&D party. He's solidly there, and they just sometimes don't bother, and it all falls through. Very frustrating for him. But yeah, he's going to be the DM, which I have no idea how he's going to handle it, but my fingers are crossed. He's going to spend a lot of money on his Warhammer stuff, which then comes in for my minis and monsters in-game. 10th edition is about to release, and I'm happy about that. I'm excited. We'll see what comes. Your youngest is 27, Bill. Nice. And I think you might have mentioned he's interested in D&D. I think you did say the other day in our interview. I can't quite remember what you said. But we're at 15 minutes, and I'm not going to take up your time anymore because it's precious. And so, hey, Bill, special thanks to you for watching live. You're the one and only. It means so much. And you guys on the rewatch, will you at some point on another video just gold crown me an emoji? You're the best. Oh, that's right. He plays the Star Wars games, and we didn't know which ones they were. Yeah. I don't really play Star Wars anymore. I bought like X-Wing and that, and my son just didn't really. He liked it when we got it because we were buying new things, but in the long game, just like Magic, I can't get him to sit down and play it, even though I bought loads of Magic to get him into it. But I really do want the, there we go, thanks Bill. I really do want the D&D Magic stuff, but because we don't play it, it's kind of a waste of money. And I think this channel, secretly, is an excuse for me to buy D&D things, so that I can say, well, I have to, it's kind of my job. Even though it's not. Whew. Well, I can only say thank you so many times. Thank you, gold members. And let's keep this revolution going, and we'll make something of this channel as we continue to take over the world. Right. Hope if this thing doesn't close down now, it's a bit embarrassing because it sometimes does that. But thank you. That's my official goodbye. Cheers.